Hello and welcome back to Mountain Aromatics. Today this is number 6 in the Fixative series. This one is insane. These two, they could probably be my top favorites. Oh my god, they're amazing. The first one is Vetiver Double Distilled. It's a molecular distillation. It is at 5%. It is the Haiti vetiver from Eden Botanicals, and it's at 5%. But I'm telling you, it sends me into another world. It sends me into another world. Oh my god. I love this so much. I have it at 5% in a bottle, and I'll wear it by itself. That is how good this is. I have chill bumps. It is so clean. I can't express it enough. It is not like the other vetivers. I know you may have vetiver. You probably have vetiver if you're doing perfumery. Whether you do all naturals or not, you have vetiver. Like, everybody has vetiver, and you need vetiver if you don't have it. But if you don't, even if you do, you need the double distilled. And yes, it's pricey, but I brought mine down to 5%, and at 5%, it is strong. It is the cleanest earthy that you can. I almost hesitate to say earthy because that sounds like it's not clean. It is so, the best word, I'm going to say it over and over, sorry, but clean, really, really clean. There's a little bit of mild thread of green, but this is, it's smooth. It's missing the smoky facets, but not in a bad way. It is, I picture wearing a tuxedo with this. It is that refined, that elegant. It is not the other vetiver that's rooty and some smokiness to it, and it's just really almost like you're digging up a root from the ground, and it's you're digging with your hands, and you pull out the root and you rip the root in half and you're smelling it, and it's all wet and moist and earthy and whatever. That is not this. This is absolutely refined. It's a new material for me, and it is in my top 5. When I can get a material like that, it is that complex. To me, it's a fragrance in and of itself. And yes, I have worn this 5% and sprayed and went about my day. It's that I love it. It is definitely a signature aroma for me. Because the moment I smelled this, I'm like, that is so me. That is what I'm about. That is what it defines me. That it is me. I connect with that a whole lot. I really, obviously you can tell I love this. Just so smooth, and you would never describe other like vetivers as smooth. This is very smooth. Oh, I cannot say enough. Love it. And it's a fixative. Oh my god, are you kidding me? You want elegance in your fragrance? There you go. Vetiver Double Distilled Eden Botanicals, and that I made to 5%. Next one I've had in my arsenal forever, but Myrrh Resinoid, 65% in tech. I love this. It's like 230 hours on the test strip. Of course, it's a base. It's a fixative. Myrrh is a funny one to me, as it's very, very distinct. There's nothing like it. You can't replace it with something. It just is, it's its own thing. And I think it has this earthy stone quality. I don't know how to put it. It's, you know how you think of amber as a stone and you can break, it's like myrrh. I know it's a resin, but like the hardened aged resin, like the longer you age it, the harder it's going to be, and it'll, crack. And so it's not like the wet resin, liquidy resin, but like a hard stone, and breaking it, that is what this smells like. And see the color on that, that it's, dark, that is part, to me, part of the smell as well. It is a darker, layered, warm aroma. It's kind of hard to describe because it's its own thing. It's its own animal. I don't mean animalic. It's its own animal. It's its own thing. I did not grow up in the Catholic Church, although I went to the Catholic Church some, and so this frankincense and myrrh do not remind me of church at all. I have a fragrance that I made, of course, and that I wear, and it's frankincense and myrrh, and that's all it is. It's just those two things, and I made a bottle of it because I love it. It's very resinous and long-lasting and very pungent and strong, because I like my fragrances really strong. And I just don't have some people. Why am I emphasizing this? Because some people think of going to church and Catholic church and mass and have negative connotations to that. But I don't. And I certainly don't with myrrh by itself. And my understanding is that every church kind of has their own little blend or whatever. But the other thing that's in the Catholic Church blend a lot, way more than I ever imagined, and to me, from all of my reading, more than myrrh, is benzoin. That they use more of that than they do myrrh. It's like benzoin and frankincense, that's the bulk of it. But myrrh is in there, just not as much as those other two. But again, when you need warmth, when you need a resin, and it doesn't, I think the thing that's really good about it is that it's not as forward of a fragrance that you are going to smell it above other materials. It's kind of blended in the background, but kind of gives you a little bit of solid, a little bit of body to your fragrance without being a very specific aroma, and blends really well. So that's why it's a great fixative, is because it's not something so forward like frankincense is. When you put frankincense in something, you can put even just a kind of a little and not really a whole lot, and know and tell, oh, there's frankincense in here. I love frankincense Cartier. Oh my god, it's my favorite. But yeah, so that is why I love this. And then putting a dab of this in with the vetiver, hello. To me, it would only elevate the vetiver. It would not distract. But I'm saying if I put only these two in a fragrance, it would be like 95% of the vetiver double distilled with 5% of myrrh. You would barely even detect the myrrh, but it would do some good work that would be only enhancing, I think. So that's a great idea. That makes me want to make a formula with it. But having just those two, I would wear. So I hope that is helpful, and I hope that helps you with your fixatives. And this is again number 6 in the series of fixatives, and these, obviously this is a natural, so another natural video for fixatives. So thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next Mountain Aromatics. Have a good day.